Hey, it's Mark here, Celtic Crossbows, and today we're going to be reviewing the Sliding Viper. Let me show off its features. Okay guys, here we are, the SS Viper, or lack of a better word, the Sliding Legolini Mark II. It's you can see it's clearly an evolution of the Sliding Legolini, but it's incorporating some new features and some features I'm not too keen on. So we're going to start at the front back, of course. You've got your rail here, which is for running your cocking mechanism on. Instead of the fixed front piece on the Legolini, we've now got a bow system. This is the base version using a 50-pound steel prod. So it ain't going to be no problem with this running mount. It's made with spring steel. The foregrip, as you can see, is a two-part mold design, and everything is molded pretty much in reverse mirror images. The trigger, I quite like that, that's a good feature, and the handle is a good size, although it comes from an Asian country. The grip is well catered in size for European size hands. Coming around to the rear, you get a tail end look there. Notice I got some paper in there. That's for a reason. I'll tell you now when I come back round. Okay, also we got the laser sighting system on this side with the mount. The grips and everything. Right. First of all, we got to look at some of the negative things I don't like. Right. Okay. We come to the sighting system. The two screws supplied for the front are too short. I've used longer screws to bite further into the plastic. I thought they was inadequate, and it wasn't enough. I now want to look on the rail. On the moulding on the rail here is a step. I'll try and bring in the camera. You can see here's a step, and the string does catch on this on firing. So I want to take this back apart and file that down to stop any undue wear on a string. Third part, which I thought was not very good. If we come around here, obviously you got the bow system. The locking bolt for the bolt is behind the front grip. So whenever you want to adjust the bow, change it, you got to take the front grips off. The screws that go through the grips are tiny, and this whole piece here is in effectively three pieces: the two halves of the grip and the back piece. So if you want to change a prod, or if it moves, and it does move, the metal one, I put extra spacers in. You need to take the grip off every time, just to slacken off the nut in the back of here. What would have been far better was a one-piece moulding with a grip and this, the riser mount, self-contained, and a hole straight through the front to get to the bolt behind. That way you wouldn't have to take the grip off every time you want to adjust the prod, change your bowstring, change caps, or do something with it. Okay, this will come back nicely now to my next point. The bowstring, trying it on camera, is a very loose fit on the cap, very loose. So when you're trying to string it, you get the one side in and the one side keeps falling off. So I wedged some cardboard in behind when I was stringing it to make it stay in place. Which brings in nicely again then on the next stage, stringing the Viper. You do need a stringer. When you try to brace this against your chest to pull back on the limbs to put the string on, of course, naturally this will push forward and it traps the string in the breech or the sear, and you can't pull the string over to get it on. So you will need a stringer, which doesn't come with the kit, to string your bowling. But apart from that, that's the only improvements I can see. Plenty of improvement there for a Mark II version. The magazine, excellent design. This is really good. It is sturdy, very strong. The magazine release, almost identical to the Aderini system. You squeeze in. Right, the magazine system now, you can see it's almost identical to the Aderini. So release the magazine, you squeeze in, bring it up, and you can use the magazine system, auto load system, for using the magazine. The front pivot, I think it'd be a little bit sturdier. I think it's slight room from there. I suppose you could use a larger nut and bolt, but really is no strain on it. Once it's locked in, it's locked in. It's a good solid lock. It doesn't move. There's a decent spring on here as well on the cam. Really good effort on there. So the magazine system is a great design. Virtually copy from Lukasz Janikowski's design. And the feel as well. When you're actually using the bow, I only fire 10 shots with it. But when you're holding it, you can see it's I only put a little bit of tension on it. You can see the string there now. The string catching. So it comes up, catches. So when you're firing, so I got 2 of these in, so I'm going to look at the second one to see if that's got the same mark in the moulding, to see if it's unique to this one or if it's a series of mouldings. Just so I'm going to pop on pause, I'm going to grab the other and have a look. Hi guys, now's a good time as any for the YouTube algorithms. Click the like button below please guys, it really helps me out to get those views pushed up as more people can see and enjoy my channel. Just click like below and we'll get on now with the video. Thanks guys, appreciate it. And have a look to see it at the moulding. Okay, so it's a completely different moulding to the one I got there. You can clearly see, if I bring it in, you can see the 2 halves of the moulding. These are looks like epoxy resin glued together. A fixture through there. There's no screws underneath. And you can clearly see a step in the moulding by there. The moulding is actually not so bad on this one. This is a much cleaner design. As you see here, much cleaner design. Whereas if you look on this one guys, there's a clear step in the moulding. So it's something to look at when you get yours. There is some spurious plastic. Try to get on camera. Just pull that off there. My finger. Spurious moulds off the machine. But I think with a needle file, a little bit of patience, that'll sort itself out. I don't think it's too big a problem. Pros and cons. Okay, pros. It takes you an hour to assemble, a lot quicker than assembling a 3D moulded one which you've done yourself or somebody's done for you. That's a big pro. You haven't got the cost of by a computer, filament, a printer, and all the other parts in the Adarini build kit. Everything you need comes with the SS Viper, everything, and I mean everything. The sight, the limb, the string, magazine, trigger, all the nuts and bolts, everything you need comes with the SS Viper. It's a polymer made design, very similar to the Mark III Diablo S3 kind of polymer that was used in the grips on the Diablo S3. Long lasting, sturdy, very well put together. Assembly is quite straightforward, although there is a way of doing it. If you do it the wrong way around, for example, if you fit the grips before you fit the bow, you've got to take the grips back off before refitting the bow. You can't fit the string before you fit the bow, because you can't tighten it up if you put the grips back in place. This is what I found out when I was doing it. So it is a sequence you have got to follow for assembly. What's she like to shoot? She's nice. She is very nice to shoot. Next video will be an assembly guide, and we're going to show you some shooting. What I have discovered with the steel limbs, heavier bolts work better. If you use these bolts, these ones here, these ones that it comes with, these are plastic bolts. These are way too light for the design. It feels like you're dry firing the bow. You either want something like these from me. These are 280 grain steel shafted, available on Coffee or eBay. So you either want something which is a weighted bolt or a heavier bolt. You're limited to the length of bolt you can put in again because it's a magazine system. You can load a bolt through the front directly. If you want to use a long bolt like a Hornet, you can do that. There's plenty of room in the jaws to load a bolt through the front. However, this is, I will say this is a very, very tight fit. You can see that. I just opened these to show you. So I think this is going to take a little bit of running in. So this could be why the heavier bolts work better, because the light bolts are, how do I put this, catching in the breech, in the muzzle, on exit. So I just open this back one here now. I should have had some spares with me, sorry guys, it takes a second. So you got these ones here now, the cheap ones, you know the ones. Now these fit in nice look, all the way nice and smooth. If you're using a custom bolt such as this, a heavyweight bolt, it's a little bit snug going in, as you can see. In fact, I say it's fucking tight. FT. So you will need a little bit of filing out in the mouth to increase your choice of bolts, otherwise you're pretty much stuck with these ones, the plastic ones. If you want to use a proper bolt, not a toy bolt, you have to clean it out a little bit in the front, but you can do. Okay, so we come back up onto the table now. Okay, so here you are. I hope you enjoyed our little first glimpse, our look around at the SS Viper. It is a lovely, cute little machine, I will be honest. For home defence, if you're in your house, it is noisy. It is much noisier than an Adarini sling bow or a steambow stinger or something like that. And it's because, again, it's the magazine system. Open the magazine, so the magazine's now open. It's still quite noisy. I think I'm going to get some WD-40 and things like that. In fact, while I'm just on camera, I'll do it now. Just press pause. Right, okay, I'm back. What I'm going to decide to use is GT85. This is a PTFE coating dry glide, unlike WD-40, which is a penetration oil, and is not particularly good for plastics as well, just to let you know. Whereas this is perfect for it. So if you have a look here, the amount of contact surface you got there, you got a lot of contact surface, underneath. And you're going to bollock some of this over now. We give that a second to run through. We give the trigger a taste as well. Open up the magazine. We'll work some of that through. Let's see how she goes. You see, oh, it's freeing up now. So top tip, when you get yours and you assemble it, absolutely bollock the oil on there. Give it a good, really good lubrication, because if you look at the size of the surface contact area underneath, you've got two rails, which the channels run in, and you've got the flat area contact here. You've got the two channels is run down in either side as well. So you've got a lot of friction, a lot of contact. So I think we're gonna let some of the lube spread in and put some more there for the next day or two. I'll just let find his home. Oh, that's better. So you can see it ticks, even just on the friction, like the bow, there's a lot of friction there. So it's something which needs to be, you need to get a good lubricant on it, something which is PTFE friendly, something which won't bite into the plastic or collect grit, dirt, and really work the system. Because as I say, there's a lot of contact surface, a lot of contact areas, and you put an undue strain on a system. When I say strain, wrong word, resistance. Can you see the bow? I do it with the bow activated. Right, there we are. So that's a £55 draw, I think, on his prod. And you can get up to £90 prods, I've seen, for these on I think it's china.com. So you can get up to £90 prod. This is only a £55 prod, but trust me, for home defence, I think that's more than adequate. Anything, if you need more than that, you need anything from Steamboat Stinger 2 upwards. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Lovely little device. Next video we're going to show you how to assemble one and shooting it. I'll see you next one. Thanks and bye bye. Oh, click like and subscribe and do the old sharing magical bit. Help me out guys. I've been monetized now. It's taken me 2 years. So you might see some ads popping up. They're not to do me, they're to do with YouTube, okay? So sorry about that, but like I said, it helps me, which means I can buy more kit to help you. You hit the like button, you hit the shares, the subscribes. I get paid more from YouTube, which means I can get in better kit, more kit, and do better stuff for you guys, okay? So please hit the old like button. Thanks and bye bye.